Hi, welcome back to Cheyenne Wyoming Urban Gardener. This is Debbie, and today I got to go to an Earth Day seed and plant swap, and I took a load of my super sauce tomatoes, my old German tomatoes that I had just started a couple of weeks ago, and my sugar, I can never remember for some reason, golden sugar or something like that, cherry tomatoes, took some of those. I took some giant ox hearts and several other things, and I ended up getting a lot of seeds. I got some more basil seeds, as if I needed those because I collect them myself. But I went in and got some more basil seeds. I got some beets that I haven't tried before called Jupiter. Some different types of lettuce, mesclun, and black-seeded Simpson, and some Bloomsdale long-standing spinach. Of course, I could have gotten all of these packets myself, but they had them there to swap for free, so why not? And I also got a ton of cuttings from some houseplants for my daughter because she really enjoys trying to grow houseplants. So we got a couple of different types of spider plants in here. I am not sure what this really tall one is, but it reminds me of a water plant that you would put in a pond. So if anyone can tell me, I think it might be an arrow plant. Not real sure, but you can see the leaves look like that, and they just need to get rooted. So I've got them all in this jar. It's a really big, kind of like a vase for flowers. So I just put them in there, all of them kind of mixed in together. I also had a fuchsia that had not rooted, so I had went ahead and taken all of my fuchsia out there. If you had noticed in some past several videos that I had where I'd taken cuttings of my fuchsia plants, those had all rooted, so I went ahead and transplanted those today and took them out to the plant swap. And I had one for some reason that had not rooted yet, even though it's been in there for weeks. So I just went ahead and left it in there, and it still looks healthy. It even has some new growth on it. It just had not rooted yet, so left it in there. I'm going to go ahead and see if it gets rooted. I put it down a little bit deeper in there in case I wasn't hitting a node for some reason. But I have some other plants in there that look like they're ivies of some sort. She had really wanted a string of hearts plant, and I don't think I found that in all of those ivy, but people just kept coming up to my basket. I took my basket today filled with seeds and things, divvied out a bunch of seeds to different people. So I've gotten a lot of seeds given away, but still have so many. But anyway, people just kept putting them in my basket on top of the seeds, and I ended up with so many plants. And I went ahead and took some more cuttings of my fuchsia plants because I wanted to bush out more, and I just did that a few moments ago, and I've got that propagated in here in another vase that I have. So I've got that going. Hopefully that'll be rooting in a couple of weeks. I also got some mixed marigolds that were given to me. I believe this plant is called a transcendia, something like that. We have a variation of it, but it's more striped and not purple. And my daughter has really wanted a purple one that's hairy, and that is it right here. So we're going to go ahead and try to get that started. This is another spider plant and another spider plant. And I'm not sure what this plant is. It has a really thick, rubbery kind of leaf. But someone had put it in a bag and actually put a napkin around it. And she said it has some root nodes on it already. So I'm going to try to get that started. Not real sure what it is. But yeah, I mean, I have just lucked out today with plants. And let me show you what's going on in the growing room right now. Just a couple days ago, we went to the Super Walmart out here in Cheyenne and on Del Range. And they had a lot of clearance plants. And I have picked up this tree. And everything that I've gotten, by the way, on clearance was either $2.50. I think one of them was $1.50, all the way up to $6, and that was it. I got a Fiddly Fig, and this Fiddly Fig looks really, really good for being a clearance fiddle leaf. It only has a couple of leaves on it that were kind of rough, and I'm just going to trim those off and let it continue to grow, but looks fantastic otherwise. And as you can see, there's a lot of my plants in here that I have thinned down because I took a lot of them to the plant swap. So I definitely am keeping my super sauce tomatoes. I still have my yellow pear tomatoes and things like that. I've got my Tomatillos because I only had 3 of those. And I've just kind of got them stuck everywhere now, but it's definitely a lot less than I had to begin with. And I transplanted a lot of them into a little bit larger pots so that way they can really get growing. Still just have my celery in that egg carton now. If you remember, I planted my tomatoes and celery in the egg carton. I separated all of those tomatoes out, and I have them now in these little containers, and they're looking fantastic. Nice healthy plants. My celery is now coming up. You can see all my celery through there. And just I did a whole lot. Anyway, Sun Sugar Gold. That's right. Sun Sugar Gold cherry tomatoes. There they are. And I separated those out. And remember, I had the issue with the peppers where they had tumbled out. And I've still got some more coming on there. And I have to get those separated. And now they're all mixed in. I don't know what the names of them are anymore because the tags fell out. So it doesn't matter. They'll still come on. We'll still eat from them. And it'll all be great. But I did talk to the Cheyenne Botanic Garden and told them that I had a couple of mandarin orange trees, and they were interested in taking one of them. So I may go ahead and take them one of those out there because they have lemon trees and things like that, but I don't think they had a mandarin orange, and she was very interested in that. So I'll take them a mandarin orange out there. And I told her about my lemon tree, which they were fascinated with, that it was so large. And yeah, everything's still doing great. Got a little bit of cleanup to do because getting ready for the seed and plant swap, I just kind of had to get everything as I could. I had a couple hours to get things together, but everything is looking a lot better as far as being transplanted and separated out. Did go ahead and we had loads of little babies off of these, and I did finally find out what those are. They are hawthorn hypsiosis. So we have a whole lot of babies that we took out of there. I just took one of the larger ones as well off to the plant swap, and they will find their new homes. And I took the other Christmas cactus. I still have the big one, but I took the smaller one to the plant swap, and that one will get given to whoever wants it. But, oh yes, these are blooming too, and I forget the names of these, but they are just so pretty. Look at that. Just gorgeous. Anyway, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want notices on new videos as they come out. And make sure you check out your local plant and seed swaps that are going on right now. A lot of places are having them. And see if you can get your plants out to people who might want to try something new. Didn't get a chance to start their own plants. I did meet one person there that said that all of her plants had died, so she was so happy to get some new plants and that they were already well established. Everyone loved the plants. So anyway, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for notices on new videos as they come out, and we shall see you in the next one.